Ray's setting up, I want to say that it was such a blessing to have him play flute with me. It reminded me so much of Rumi. When Rumi, the poems came to Rumi, he would be moving around this column and the words just flowed. And the scribes wrote it down. But always there was an eye, a reed flute. And that reed flute symbolizes, there's a very famous poem of Rumi's, I can't recite all of it, but it's all about how we've been, like the reed is pulled from the earth, its rushy bed, and then later fired to become a flute. But the cry always is about our return to source, about living in union. And so the pain we go through sometimes in life is, though, doing what? It's hollowing us out to allow the divine breath to come through. And so I really appreciated that because it made me slow down. It made me be more with the message. And what a beautiful day. Extraordinary musicians and all the speakers and all the things that were shared. How rich in this community. And all the contributions of making peace. And I was thinking about this the other day. And what it came to is the most fundamental contribution to peace in the world is cultivation of peace within ourselves. It's really the cultivation of presence, of the essence of our very nature, which is peace. And out of that place, in the stillness, and the richness when we're there in the divine, the beloved, and ourselves, there is no distinction. And when we cultivate it, it also means we have the capacity to cultivate at any moment when something has tweaked us, that something is, or tweeted us, you know. What's the thing that's needed? He's going out, coming with the poems. And in that process, many of us already know, sometimes it's a letting go. And in that letting go, then that absorption. So I'm going to run through a few words of Rumi and others. O moon, you shine so brightly again. Have you anything to share? And she said, yes. Transcendence, immanence, and let go of everything, these thoughts that are not you. In that emptiness, you will be revealed your embodied fullness. And that light that's reflected, that is the gratitude of the one. The wine of grace is limitless. The wine of grace is limitless. All limits are only the fault of the cup. Moonlight floods the entire sky from horizon to horizon. And how much it fills your room depends upon the windows. So grant great dignity for the cup of your life. Love has fashioned it to contain that eternal wine. The lamps are different. But the light is the same. So many garish lamps in the dying brain's lamp shop. Forget about them. Concentrate on essence. Concentrate on light. In lucid bliss, calmly smoking off its own holy fire. The light streams toward you from all things, all people, all possible permutations of good and evil, thought and passion. The lamps are different, but the light is the same. One energy, one matter, one light, endlessly emanating all things. One burning and turning diamond. One. So strip yourselves down to blind, loving silence. Blind, loving silence. And stay there. Stay there until you could see that you yourself are looking at the light with its own ageless eyes. One more. There are days when I feel the warmth of the sun, and I hear the sweet voices of the songbirds in the air. And I feel the gentleness of the breeze upon my skin. And I take notice of the sustenance I receive from the vine whose roots go into this earth. And I am intoxicated by life. And then there are days of other sorts when I don't know who I am. And so I fall into that slumber of forgetfulness until again I feel the warmth, hear those sweet voices, and the gentleness of the breeze. Suddenly, I'm plucked from the vine and tossed into a basket to be carried away. And then in that deep separation, I felt every ancient memory within myself in which I'd ever felt abandoned and alone. And then this thought, more a feeling, why not do it differently? Why not let go? And with that, they carried me through landscapes I had never seen before. Past trees whose names I did not know, but their leaves seemed to be dancing in the breeze as if to say, that's right. You can relax now. Relax now. Just let go. And then they poured me into a vat. And in there, I saw other parts of myself. And I remembered how the goddess Isis ordered the ministers to go about the countryside and gather in all the parts of Osiris and bring them back so that he could be remembered wholly and completely as himself. Then I looked up at the winemaker, and she so lovingly looked at me, and she said, that's right. You can relax. Relax now. Just let go. And a movement began. More a pulsing, and more a pulsing, and deeper pulsing, even to the place of stomping, until my skin peel broke open and the pulp spilled everywhere. When the music stopped, in the silence of that quietness, I realized that I became the wine of the Holy Sacrament. And so the winemaker placed this wine upon the marriage altar of the One. Now, I'm curious. Perhaps one or another or many, many others will journey here and in their own ways. And then we could all sip of each other. Thank you.